All right. Welcome back, Johnny.
Thank you. Welcome back, Maddie.
Good to see the iPad survived. For those of you who were left hanging at the end of that last episode, it managed to survive, guys. We're back. We're coming to you live again.
This is definitely not a different iPad. But what a week it was. Week three. We got through a lot of games, which was good.
We did. We had a big schedule.
Big schedule, and we were diligent. We got through them. There were some big matchups.
Some really key big games. Some big names returning. We'll get into that a little bit later on, but it was good to see a packed house and plenty of axes.
There was many a changed board in the center.
There was. Yep.
We got through some wood, so that was good. Any matches that caught your eye?
Well, I think we had there's one that comes to mind instantly. It was Brad and Blair. The
big matchup.
Yeah, the round two, the ongoing rivalry. I know they don't like to admit it, but there is a fierce rivalry that coexists between those two, and it was good to see. It took him a few throws to get back into the swing of things, but no, it was
as
business.
to be expected.
Yeah, exactly. Business as usual. Yeah, good stuff. What else do we have? Hang on, let me check my things here.
Well, we know that Carrie had herself a 27.
She did.
And as this kind of building on our thoughts last week, that she's just improving and improving.
Yeah.
And improving, and that was very good to see. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, really good.
I had my own 27, the first of my young career, so I'll
good stuff.
Pat myself on the back for that.
Buddy. You were throwing really well.
I'm pretty content with that. That might be my best week so far.
Yeah. I'm going to have to put you to work a little bit more. I think you're throwing too much on your time off there.
Yeah.
So
clearly,
get back to work.
Not sweeping enough around the
For sure. I've actually written that down. It just says John on fire.
Yeah.
So
we had to douse me in water after that.
All right, calm down, buddy. We also had some double clutches, some clutch parties.
Which is my prediction for last week.
Yeah.
All right. So that redeems my the week before where Jake didn't even show up.
So we're 1-1.
So I'm 1-1. Yeah.
Yeah, because Ben didn't quite come through for me, but that's okay. Ben, he was switching up. I think now with Ben, he's going back to that one hand. He's going to stick with it. So
I'd like to see some consistency there.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.
We can't all be a cardinal, you know. He flies too high.
Yeah.
But
no. Anyway, you win some, you lose some, Johnny.
Yeah, you got that right.
Can't win them all. Yeah. Actually, just while we're on Carrie, she had the quote of the night. I just wrote this down. There was a sort of a suspect bullseye. It looked like it was definitely more of a bullseye. And then we were not sure. And then Carrie's like, she just yells out, "I can see it's a bullseye, and I'm half blind." I just thought that was funny. There you go.
Yeah, quote of the night.
Good story.
Thanks for tuning in, and for those of you still with us.
Yeah. Some quality content today. So we do apologise. We did definitely go out and celebrate the Raptors.
Yeah, day of recording is
last night.
Day after Raptors NBA champions. It may or may not be our Raptors themed week that spurred them on to a championship.
I can't see what else it would be.
Nothing else. You really
no. So there you go. You're welcome, Toronto. You're welcome.
Yeah. There was a couple other. We wanted to mention Josh. He's been throwing very well in his first season. Yeah.
Yep. He's been good. He's been really good.
He's in the top right now. In the top 5, I think.
Yep. I don't think has he lost a game? I think he's lost a game. Maybe one.
I beat him. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I beat him this week.
Sorry, Josh.
But no, he's been throwing really well. Yeah.
Nice. And you still retained your job as well.
I'm still here.
Good stuff. We keep Josh on the good side.
We'll see come Tuesday, but yeah.
Yeah. We'll go easy on him.
Yeah.
I just written down here. We had some first-time clutches. So we had Rachel, Carrie, Mans, Sash, and the Dynasty, Calvin, who we're going to talk about in a second.
Yes.
All hit a clutch for the first time, and I think it's early in the season. Is there what do you think about clutches this early in the season, Nick?
So yeah, that's a really good question. A lot of people, they're nervous about hitting the clutch, and they feel like, it's outside of their range. But the clutch is really something that you're going to want to go for early, so then you've got that experience. You know, you're going to be missing them early on. It happens. You know, it's just the way it goes. But if you're not going for it early, you're just never going to get there. And by the time you're in your second or third season, you're still going to be dropping those clutches, and we're all going to be pointing and laughing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big call out
Maybe
for,
John.
I don't laugh at him either, except for league leader
Yeah.
JB. But
They know.
Yeah.
but yeah, I think was there any other last minute week 3 notes? I think that was what we wanted to get to.
Yeah. The bingo was good, I think.
I think bingo was
Brad,
fine.
pretty sure Brad won.
Brad was hungry to get those out of the way immediately.
the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carrie also had a big axe win.
Right. So one of the few that could kind of get the full board there.
I feel like Carrie is improving faster than anybody else, and that's going to make her dangerous coming next
Both
season.
carries, in fact.
Both carries, in
Yeah.
fact. Yeah.
No. It's
Even by the end of this season, it could be deadly.
yeah.
Like Carrie's sitting at 27. She was having trouble hitting clutches like 4 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and now
Confidence
that's
is
huge.
up there. No,
That's
it's
big.
Yeah, that's carried over from last season.
Carrie. Oh god, yeah.
Dear God.
Okay.
Well, but that's a good segue into we've isolated some matches in week 3 that we're looking forward to, and Carrie
Battle of the Carries.
The battle of the Carries
Yeah,
is
that's
going to be a
gonna be
big
big.
one to watch. It's right by you, Nick. We've got our isolated matches.
Oh yeah, we do.
If you want to.
Oh, you two are playing against each other.
Yeah, me and Nick.
Yes.
will have a match.
Yeah.
It's
Hopefully
actually-
that one doesn't get forfeited. You know,
Well,
one can
maybe
only
show up.
hope.
Maybe show up.
I'll do my best.
Yeah. It's actually going to be one of my harder weeks. I have J-Rad and Nick in the same game week, so
Yeah.
I'm already sweating about
See
that.
if he can bring it.
We got Ben and Blair,
Yeah, Ben and Blair is going to be a good match.
Carrie and Sasha, little pals there.
Yeah,
so,
they have to put their friendship aside for 5 minutes.
yeah.
We've got Jellybean and Brad. I think it's a little battle of the Titans up there. Maybe
Yeah.
a good test for Brad
Yep.
to get back, to get that rush shaken off.
Yeah, he'll be hungry.
He's
He's ready to go.
I think. What do we got? Josh and Grim, you've got your chance with
Yeah.
Joshy there.
So here we go. I got a bit nervous on Tuesday, Johnny.
You got nervous.
Yeah, I did. My arm was shaking when I was ready to throw
Knees weak.
in the last game. So I don't know. I'm working on staying out of my own head. We'll maybe have some trying to get some threads going for some calming procedures or strategies you can use when you're in that crunch time and
Like that
just to-
tangerine commercial during the Raptors game.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, so if anyone has any advice for that, to try and settle things down, I'm all ears, guys.
In the zone, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want to talk about the hats off, stats off segment?
All right. Well, why don't you introduce it? There you go.
Okay, so new segment, the hats off, stats off. We are going to isolate this week.
Hats off.
Hats
And
off to
the
Cal-
stats.
And the stats to prove it, yeah. Hats off to Calvin.
Hats and stats. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, Calvin. The dynasty has begun, people. The dynasty has begun.
So a couple things that we love about Calvin's stats. You can go look at them up yourself on Axe Scores. He calls clutch 90% of the time.
Nice.
That is a confident clutch call. I like it.
That's an aggressive rate.
But that's what you got. As Nick, who's now slithered back into the ether, was mentioning, you got to call those clutches.
Yeah.
You got to go for it. J-Rad's come around. But if we look at the difference between weeks 1 and 2 for him, his average jumps up 18.
18 points.
18 points.
That's almost like an extra game. A good extra game as well.
That's a.
He went from 31 to 48.
He averaged 31 in the first week, and he averaged 48 in the next one.
Wow.
So
What a jump.
that's our hats off to Calvin there.
Yeah.
Big improvement, and we
Yep.
hope to see that continue.
Yeah. I was really sort of liking him play around with his distance as well. So
Yeah.
it's something, a lesson can be learned there, guys, is to really assess your rotation and really try and make sure that you're the appropriate distance away every single time.
Yeah, you can always
adjusting
make
that.
little tweaks
Yeah.
to kind of improve.
Yeah. So good stuff.
So that's all
Calvin, the dynasty. Calvin is now known throughout the league and probably the axe throwing world as the dynasty. From now on.
I don't even know who Calvin is. I only know the Dynasty.
The dynasty. Are we talking about the same company? No, good stuff, buddy. Keep smashing.
Yeah, that's
Well
good.
done.
So yeah, did we want to mention maybe a potential theme?
Oh, for next week, we'll drop it. All
right,
Give
so-
the people what they want.
Yeah.
Very exciting, guys. We're going on a little cruise, shall we say? A little pirate adventure. The Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
That's going to be our theme.
And so, we're developing a game as we speak that may or may not involve you walking the plank.
Oh yes.
We're excited about that. If anyone has a parrot or parakeet to bring in,
Oh yeah. It's going to help you with the clutch game
they'll
for
help
sure.
with the clutch game.
Yeah.
So we're gonna work on the pirate theme,
Yep.
and we're excited for that.
What's a pirate's favorite letter, Johnny?
Arr.
You think there's R, but it's actually the C. There you go.
Okay, so that's
We gotta stop.
Yeah,
I think
that's-
we gotta call it.
yeah.
We digress.
We're digressing. We're loopy. Raptors 2019 champs.
There you go.
But yeah, kind of nice.
Any final words of wisdom, Mr. Eddie?
Who's been here the whole time?
Don't lose yourself when searching for the victory.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
Take
a
that.
very appropriate bit of advice there.
yeah, definitely very relevant to what we've been talking about
It's
so far.
topical.
Well, maybe we might even have some like treasure
Poignant.
maps.
Ooh, treasure maps.
Well, who doesn't love a treasure map?
Yeah, this is
On Tuesday.
We're just coming up with ideas right here in
X
front of you
marks the
guys.
spot. Yeah.
X
Oh,
marks
we
the
could.
spot.
What if the
Oh.
board is like a treasure map and you have to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No more.
Yeah.
All right, so you've had your nibble, you've had your taste.
Yeah.
Get here nice and early, as per usual. We're having good consistency on that.
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
good.
everyone's
We
getting
want
it.
to see that keep continuing, so we can kind of get through. We're going to try to get through a lot of games again.
Yep.
So
Another busy night.
yeah, so everything else, we're looking good. Season's in full swing now.
Predictions for next week.
Right. I think you had a prediction and I had a counter prediction.
Yeah, I think. Well, I was looking at the stats, and there's someone out there who hasn't recorded a win yet, but I feel like it's going to happen, and it's the young Clutch. I think she's going to have her first W. I think it's going
And
to happen.
I'm really going to take a big risk here and say that she remains winless.
Brutal.
Wow, brutal.
All right. Well,
Prove me wrong, young Clutch.
there you go.
Prove me wrong.
All right.
And as per always, this is Nick, John, and Grim signing off.
As always. Oh, do you want me to?
All right.